County employee Arthur Kobitz was missing from the meeting tonight. He usually attends meetings and sits amongst just citizens and gives, peanut gallery comments like "throw him out" and things like that. And he says intimidating comments and sits there with his sunglasses for whatever reason.
By me, not by you.
But Arthur is an interesting character. As far as I know, tonight I asked him. Well, show the tape, I guess, of what I asked.
I'd also like an explanation on what is the proper use of a county take-home car. Again, I keep asking for that. I was at a protest held in Hillside yesterday where citizens gathered peacefully to demand the Union County Improvement Authority chair, who is also the Union County Democratic chair, step down immediately from her $160,000 stay-at-home job. She's actually running the Improvement Authority outside of her house. They were chanting, "600 a day, we won't pay." And while the citizens were gathering, County employee Arthur Kobitz drove into the parking lot of Conant Park in Hillside in his huge, dark, county-issued truck, which was clearly identified with county license plates, and he slowly passed by, giving the impression that he was noting who was in attendance. It was quite chilling to see this big, dark county vehicle pass slowly by these peaceful citizens. Arthur Kobitz is a bureau chief. His job duties include inspections for roads, curb, and bridge work within county jurisdiction. I don't believe, and I'd like you to correct me if I'm wrong, that none of his work duties involve a county park, ever having to be inside a county park. Although I witnessed him there, I didn't see him doing any actual work, inspection work. I believe his job duties entail him to supervise his staff who work with utility companies to repair roads to make sure they have the proper permits. And again, you can correct me on that. Kobitz reports directly to Joe Graziano, and I don't know if Mr. Graziano is here, if he has someone else in his department to speak for him. I'd like for him to explain this evening why Arthur Kobitz did a drive-by in a county park yesterday in his county-issued vehicle at 3:23 p.m. I'd also like for Mr. Graziano to explain why Kobitz attended a recent Union County Improvement Authority meeting during work hours at 2:30 p.m. on a Friday afternoon, and he was involved with telling a citizen that they couldn't video record a public proceeding. So I'd like an explanation of what Mr. Kobitz's job duties are, how it's politically connected. Perhaps he was taking a vacation day those 2 days, yesterday and during this meeting. But I think the public is owed an explanation. It's quite chilling yesterday to see a big county dark truck vehicle. You don't know who's in it. I happen to know him. It was just very intimidating, and I think you owe the public an explanation, if not an apology. I wouldn't dare ask you to apologize for anything. Just an explanation, please.
His job has nothing to do with attending county meetings, and maybe he's attending as a citizen, which is right to do. But he attended the Union County Improvement Authority meeting at 2:30 in the afternoon during work hours when Charlotte DiFilippo resigned, and he gave, he was given his peanut gallery comments about John Berry videotaping this public proceeding. And yesterday I attended a rally of citizens that gathered in Hillside outside of Charlotte DiFilippo's home office, where she's paid $160,000 and change to work from home. And we showed the video yesterday. 600 a day, we won't pay. And, he did a drive-by when people were gathering, parking their cars and gathering. He was in his big black county vehicle, very intimidating looking vehicle with the county license plates on there. And he slowly drove past, eyeballing, it seems. He had the impression that he was a county official there and he was taking names of who was lining up for this protest. It was very chilling.
I'll get back later, and I've got the email, so I'll just respond to that. Okay. I'm working the camera here. All right, so I'll get back. All right. Stop now.
And it was alarming, and again, it was 3:27 in the afternoon on a work day. As far as I know, his job duties doesn't include county parks. So what was he doing there? So I asked them to give an explanation of what exactly his job duties are. He does have 24 use of his county vehicle, but are you allowed to use a county vehicle for anything, even to like disrupt protesters? Are you allowed to use a county vehicle for that? Is that an acceptable use of a county vehicle? What was he doing there? What was he doing at Charlotte DiFilippo's resignation, harassing, intimidating citizens, or attempting to at least anyway? I got no response. I asked, give us an explanation of his job duties. Why is he involved in these matters? What is he doing? Was he there as a citizen? Was he there as an employee? Was it his day off? And if it was his day off, is he allowed to use a county vehicle to intimidate citizens? And of course, I got absolutely no answer, no response at all. Dead silence. So, just much like Music Fest, I kept asking, where's the Music Fest cash? Where's the Music Fest cash? And your numbers aren't adding up. I mean, we kept asking for years. I'm going to keep asking about this Arthur Kobitz character. I want an explanation. I want an explanation, and I'll keep asking until I get it. It's just an opportunity to just keep bringing it up because it's very interesting, and people need to know that there are county employees using county resources, and they're out there involved in the political process during work hours. People need to know that. We need an explanation. I'm going to keep asking for it.
John, good for you. He came to the park. I thought he was kind of saw me. I mean, there weren't a lot of people there at that time. And he came up. I wasn't taping. Would have been my first taping, but he was right in front. He kind of came right in front of me, and then left. So all I have.
Well, he got caught on tape. He must have realized that it wasn't just these citizens in Hillside, and there are other people there watching. The press was there. He saw where the press.
That's right.
Well, there was also Judge
Where
Cassidy.
the press.
Judge Cassidy.
County watchers.
Well, to be fair, Sarah Hell was there too, if you want to call her press. She didn't do any reporter's job. She didn't do the report. It seemed odd.
No, she's going to pick it up off of our blog, as usual.
She kind of came there with a car
She
parked.
doesn't need to do the reporting. We can report her.
Took a camera, took a picture of the protest, went back in her car for 5 minutes and left. Duty's a reporter. I mean, you were out there, doing the grunt work, talking as Hillside mayor and looking in front, noticing that there were no ramps. And what was he doing? To snap the photo and back in the car.
So she's going to go home and watch our video and do her report from there. Get comments and.
So, I don't know. I don't think I'll ever see Arthur Kobitz again.
I don't know either. And
There's no music fest. I mean, we had interactions there.
you know what? I ran out of time tonight too, and I meant to bring it up, but I just ran out of time. You only get 5 minutes. But I did want to ask what their opinion of is, and I'll bring it up maybe at the next meeting. I have flyers with their names on it, their faces, and with her address. And how does she run her business? How does she conduct the people's business and run their campaigns out of the same address? And she has a house where she's conducting the people's business out of with political signs on the front lawn. So contractors, I presume, have to go there, and county employees have to go there. And on the front lawn of the place of residence for Union County Improvement Authority are signs for freeholders, Ray Lesniak, and somebody else, some Hillside person. So
Would you be able to have those signs in front of the Union County Administration Building?
they should just put the signs up there. They should. What's the difference? There's no difference.
Windows of all 23
There's
stories.
no difference. It would be just as bizarre. It's a bizarre thing. So I'm, next meeting.
It is not a county government, by the way.